Hey guys, so today I'm going to be discussing how becoming is not a process of accumulation. It is a process of discovering what you are not. Becoming is not a process of attainment, but a process of receptivity. Becoming means to have palms facing upward as vessels and not downward as collectors. Okay? When you have your palms facing upward, you are essentially inciting receptivity. You're not going to grab something, you're allowing it to fall into your hands. You're giving it a space to come to your life or into you. If you simply see that whatever you chase runs, the issue is that you can chase anything, but that thing may not be for your highest benefit, as you are approaching it from a place of identification, from a place of ego and selfish desire. Desire is not a bad thing. So, desiring is not a problem, but it is better to start with the root of that desire before you can go running after it. This root comes in the form of um, emotional baggage, wounds that you may have, things that were not given to you as a in your stages of development that you may have wanted and that you saw that other people had, which you did not get, and so you desire them. You may desire them for cultural reasons, for reasons relating to identification. Perhaps you want a Hellcat, the Dodge Ram. No, I mean the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, because you are living in the hood in America, and now you want a Hellcat because that is what is, in terms of the ego, status. That is um, why you desire it, because other people desire it. Maybe you don't even like the way that that car looks, but you've never considered that because everyone else likes it. So, looking at the root of the desire which you have, the basis of it, why do you actually have that desire? Is it identification? Is it ego? Is it a wound that you haven't healed? Looking at these things allows you to see where the desire is coming from, and upon understanding those things, you can attract the things which are actually meant for you and which resonate with you. Okay? Because as an egotistical person, or an identified person, a person who has a strong self image, a strong opinion, a very dual mind, you are going to chase after things which, you're going to chase after things which appeal to this identity which you have. Okay? And this is the nature of most people. They chase after things which appeal to the circle which they are in, the microcosm which they exist in. But healing these things allows you to access the macrocosm, the giant expanse of who you really are. And so when you access this by going deeper into yourself and seeing where these desires lie, you are able to make that decision not to chase, but to become. To become the person who attracts. Now, you cannot become a person who can attract a certain thing, but you can become an attractive person. Simply an attractive person by going deeper. and accessing your true essence, you become attractive, you become beautiful. Okay? So, I'm just going to take this off. Essentially, going within allows you to access the part of you which is conscious, the part of you which knows better. And by doing that, you are able to attract things that are for your highest benefit, people that will not leave you, people that will not betray you or damage you, situations which support you. Okay? And this is from a conscious standpoint. You are understanding, even from a conscious standpoint, you're not desiring these things. Because when you heal these wounds, you enter a state of contentment, a state of gratitude, a state of presentness. And from this state, you begin to attract these things. Anything. Okay? You don't even attract good or bad things. But you have the consciousness to discern what you will let into your life and what you will not. A conscious being has a lot of energy and is very intense, very beautiful, very attractive, whether that's physically or internally. Okay? And you become the person who gets to choose what you would like to do. The opportunities will come to you, and you will be able to choose which one you would like to take and decline the ones which you would not like to take. The conversations which come to you as a being who has healed, who has become gratuitous and content in this moment, you can reject any conversation you would not like to have. You could reject any relationship which you would not like to have, or any energy which wants to enter your life. You could choose to accept it or to reject it, and you will have in that moment, if these things are coming to you, you will have the conscious discernment to say and to know which of these opportunities or relationships or situations are for your highest benefit and that actually resonate with you. It is imperative that when you become this way, this magnetic way, that you do not allow anything into your life which is not serving you, and that you actually let go of that which is not serving you. And you can even enter this state by letting go of that which does not serve you. But you will only do that when you heal those wounds. That is the only way. Or when you realize something deeper than those shallow desires. The only way is to meditate. The only way is to go inside of yourself, to be conscious of yourself. It's not a process that you do that can be put on paper. It can be structured, but I'm saying consciousness is all that you need to employ, and everything else will follow. Even if you don't remember half of the things which I've spoken about in this video, consciousness is the one thing that you should remember, that you should employ, and that you should put emphasis on, because you will be able to understand yourself, understand what is limiting you, and understand what is serving you, and delegate and choose accordingly. So, be conscious of yourself, confront yourself. In meditation, all of your issues rise to the top of the soup. They confront you immediately like demons. This is why people say, face your demons. Your demons are those unresolved cycles within you that you can resolve by understanding them. Awareness is fire. Awareness is space. Distance. Distance which allows you to see detail. Seeing detail allows you to overcome. Like entering a code into a system which unlocks the system. The code is the detail, and consciousness is the observer of the detail. Okay? I think that's all for today. I had more notes here. I will say a few more things. The body and the mind. Yes. Do not identify with the mind and the body. The mind and the body are your apparatus to experience this life. They are an accumulation of food, which is the body, and they are an accumulation of memory, which is the mind, through the five senses. Okay? And essentially, when you identify with the body and the mind, which are not two things, but actually one, the body and the mind hold memory, which is intertwined. Okay? And when you identify with this outward projection of the body and this mental projection of the mind, you create the personality. And the personality is a lack of distance between the soul and the body and the mind. That is the personality. Is the soul and the body and the mind coming together. No distance, no awareness. You are, at this point, the body and the mind, and you operate only from within the memory in the body and the memory in the mind. So you become like an impulsive being. But when you meditate, you begin to loosen the hold as you breathe, as you meditate. Some distance is created. And now the soul, the Atman, can observe the body and the mind and see it clearly. And whatever process needs to happen, clarity will lead that process on. Because everyone's karma, everyone's cycle that they need to go through is unique. So it takes a conscious effort to observe it, because nobody else, except for a guru, of course, nobody else is going to sit down and consciously analyze you. Well, there are people who do this. Let me not even say that. Readers and mystics and all kinds of people who can help you. But ultimately, consciousness is the key. And I teach very specific meditations in order to help you do this within the Zenith scroll. You can have a look at them and support me as well if you can buy my book, which is the Zenith scroll, top link in the description. I think it is really, really valuable, and I believe that it will help you and really fast track your progress. But ultimately, if you do not want to buy it, consciousness, that's all. All you need to do is to sit and be conscious. It will take time, but the more focused and the more intense you can be about this process, the quicker it will be. It can all happen right now, in a minute, in a second even. The whole process can happen within 1 second if you had that will in you. Okay? You could become a new person every single day, a improved and upgraded individual, a more aware individual every single day. If you understand that power which you hold, you will ultimately become a magnetic person, a person who chooses where they go, what they do, what they eat, how they train, how they operate in situations, what relationships they allow into their life. Taking charge is consciousness. Taking charge is choice, conscious choice. And um, this is why beautiful people, um, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, guys, have a great day. Zenith scroll top link in the description. Namaste. And have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. It's night for me. It's 8:14. No, 6:14.